Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to... And people have choked over the years. Great American part instead. Hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That smash towards center. Takes it in for the out. Trey Turner at the plate.
Second, shortstop, Trey Turner.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. An absolute smash to left. That one ripped, but foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one hammered center field, carrying well. And caught on the warning track. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies,
right.
Shea
Shea
Langoliers.
Langoliers.
This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, and that's just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting this one, Zach Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here? Luis Arraez stands in.
Number 1, Luis Arraez.
In the air to left center, Dominguez moving under it, brings it in. And there's one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brendan Donovan.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Ball. Hey!
Two up, two down. Two outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh!
The 1-1. That clips the corner. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. Now one missed. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. Back in Seattle, and now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Ball.
Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Just missed.
That's inside.
Skubal, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Now he steps off, nothing doing. Harper gets his lead at first with nobody out. Up and in, 3 balls and a strike. There's the strike at the knees. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Got the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
So here's Bader now.
Ball.
This one in the air right field. Robles makes his way towards it. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. At the plate, Eric Wagaman.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
High fly ball right field. Robles on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back at T-Mobile Park. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at a strike zone. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's their first base runner of the game.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Ball.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Out to short, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Rutschman at the plate now, and that's strike one. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
No, that's a ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ball to strike.
Hey!
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Strike one!
Two on, 2 outs. Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. New inning getting started, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Jason Dominguez. First offering way inside, almost got him.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field, Robles on the move. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball there. And the 0-2.
That's a ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back.
No,
Won't get to this
foul.
one. It drops foul. That one to first, and that chance handled. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 2.
That misses, and now 3-0. So
That's out the corner.
puts
Ball
runners
4.
at first and
Take it
second. First and second, 1 out. Shea Langoliers stands in.
Now pitching for
The
the
pitcher on
Mariners,
here, Emmett
number
Sheehan.
80.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hey.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Donovan over to second, over to first, safe.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Two on, two outs. And a big swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a...
And that one gets away at the plate. But all the runners hold. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Mariners, designated hitter Luis Ariz.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 0-1 now.
Ball one. Hey.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Mariners.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1.
Oh.
That's outside. And that's ball 2. Ariz, the base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air out to left. Dominguez under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, first baseman Vladimir. Guerrero Jr.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Oh.
Gets him to chase after that one. Gets a piece and stays alive.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1. So 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy.
No, that's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him looking for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back in Seattle as we go to the top of the 4th. Ryan O'Hearn stands in for the Phillies. Check swing. He held up. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Late swing, fouled off. Yo one. And a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 2-run homer, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 3-2. Digging in, Eric Wagaman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's to third. Fires over to Guerrero. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
For Philadelphia, second baseman Luis Rengifo.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
Just
inside.
missed. Two runs across in the inning, top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have.
Now pitching for the
Mason Fluhart comes on now.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
In the air, right field. Robles under it. 2 away now. Here's Trey Turner. He's already homered here in this one.
Trey Turner.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Fluhart. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. 2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted, and that's a base hit headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Waste no time there. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
To the right side. Takes it himself, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Ready to go, bottom 4, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's a 1-1. And that one off the outside edge.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Mariners catcher Adley Rutschman.
That's the ball.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout. The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And it's fouled away. That one off the mark. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, base is empty. Jackson Holliday up next for the Mariners.
Nope. That's low.
Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Now back in safely at first. And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's Victor Robles. On the ground to third. Long throw to first. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park. All set for the start of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn stands in for the Phillies. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Out towards left center. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Now pitching for the
So out
Mariners.
of the bullpen for the Mariners, Carlos Vargas.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double. One out. Runner at second. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Marcelo Meyer. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Fought off foul. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Bader comes in to score. Safe. He beats it.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
High fly ball, right field. Robles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down. So up next, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. And the runner holds. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luis Arias. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Donovan goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, the tag, out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
What a stop. Over to first. There's one. Nicely done for the out. Top of the 6th inning, and now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Pitching coach making his way to the mound, all quiet in the pen, so I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there.
Now pitching for
so they turn to their closer, Andres Munoz.
Andres Munoz.
On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and 1 away. So a man at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Shea Langoliers. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back in Seattle, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Just missed. And now it's even up.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for the Mariners, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Just missed. That one pushed foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air to left center. And that's the third out. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the seventh. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Mariners.
Matsui takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Line drive to short and caught. One pitch and one out.
Next for Philadelphia, right fielder Ryan O'Hearn.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Next offering is fouled back. Going 2 now. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Here's Holiday for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Late with the swing there. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the seventh. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jackson Holiday.
Jackson Holiday. Now
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Scott.
Tanner Scott.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Ahmed Rosario. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one in the air center field. Bader racing after it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, left fielder Dalton Varsho.
Strike 2. Trying to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing. The Phillies leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that'll do it. Back in Seattle, and now for the Phillies, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
That's out the corner.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now pitching for
Chris
the Mariners.
Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Anthony Dominguez.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Dominguez goes 6'1", 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Here's Turner now. He's already homered in this game. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Fouls away the first offering.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And that's out of here. Grand slam. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add to the lead. It's 10-2. Shea Langoliers stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Right fielder Ryan O'Hearn.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and deep to right field. That one back there, gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. And they add to their lead. It's 12-2. New pitcher for the Mariners, Clayton Beeter. He has a great slider with tons of movement. In the air, right field. That's out number 2. And digging in
Up
for
next
Philadelphia, Marcelo
third
Meyer.
baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Ball one. Ball.
In the air, left field. Brings it in, and that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you, the Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Angel Martinez.
Oh, Martinez.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on. Lined it into center for the knock.
Trey Jamison on a pitch out of the pen here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Runner takes off, puts a bunt down. Tosses to first, one gone to the bottom of the eighth.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Guerrero stands in here, takes ball one low.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Base hit center field. Martinez coming home. The run comes in from second, and it's now 12-2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner on the go, squirts away a little bit, reaches on the backhand, but it's through. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first in time. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3.
Center fielder, Julio.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Spencer Jones, looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. Two outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out without a swing. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the ninth. Carlos Cortez stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching for the
Eric
Mariners.
Sabrowski taking
Number
over on the mound.
62, Eric Sabrowski.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Next for Philadelphia, left fielder.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Joey Wiemer. A runner at first for him, nobody out. High in the air, out to right. One down. One out man at first. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Ball one.
And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Here's the Phillies catcher, Shea Langoliers. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses. That is strike two. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out. Number two.
Philadelphia, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Signal comes from the manager, and it's an intentional walk with the bases loaded. Don't see that every day. So bases all loaded up. Ryan O'Hearn getting ready to hit. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Harrison Bader.
First pitch swinging. Now a pop-up on the infield. Has room, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, number 35.
Adley Rutschman.
Sliced hard, but foul.
That's a ball.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Mariners, second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Line drive. And a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Mariners.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.